I see here is the God factor. He used God, he used the Quran to justify while a girl of like 16 and less was brutally unalived after being raped. His justification is that God has given series and series of guidelines, and if she did not dress up modestly, she is to be blamed for an atrocity that was committed against her. And then, if the person that raped and unalived her happens to repent and seek the mercy and forgiveness of God, that God is going to forgive him. I hope you're catching my drift. So, the problem here is the God factor. Now, most Christians will be like, oh, this is Islam. It is the same thing in Christianity. Now, because Christianity has gone through series and series of religious reforms, it's as if Christianity is without sin or it's without its places where it is lacking. Now, when people come to me and say, why are you questioning God? Why don't you love God? And they come to claim to me with all this, oh, look at this world, look at the goodness, look at what God has created that should make you to love God and to worship God. And in my quiet moments, I'm actually looking at the world and I'm like, this world is a mess. And I'm not appreciative, I'm not grateful for the world that God has given us. Because look at famine, look at hunger, look at the world that He created, where even babies on Pampers can be raped by adult men or children, even boys. There is so many atrocities that is happening, and God is not doing anything about it. Even if it means that He should raise the sons or raise people to the God is just an absentee father.